Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Nasa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective.
Lay your head on my pillow, yeah, baby, and just relax. This bed was made for you.
Ta-da.
Yeah, we sleeping.
I'm beyond sleepy.
But before we tell you why, or, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow on all the platforms where you can get the Go Ladies podcast.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us. We might sound more like NPR right now.
This is the show. That's all I got.
Nasa told me I couldn't be riled up.
You can. I said you can be right up on the show. I had
You
nothing
did
before the show.
I called Nasa and I was like, hey, girl. You said no.
That's all I had, too. Was
No.
and I meant that, too.
She did.
Like, no.
You did. To which I responded, I was trying to get ready for the show because how I sounded was not how I was feeling.
Yeah. I don't fake it for the show.
Right. No, we don't.
I will conserve energy before a show to have energy for the show. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It reminds me of Chris Cannon.
Yeah.
When it's on, it's on, and when it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. But for me, yeah, I'm spent. Like you even said, are we going 2 episodes? I was like, no.
I sure did.
And you got to quit? No.
It was quick. We try to batch record, y'all, just to lighten the load on us. But we also try to pay attention to our bodies as well and those signals. And Nasa said no. I'm like, we doing one.
So, and the reason I said one is honestly, I feel like, I'm not got the health issues. And I feel like I'm right here.
Yeah.
And if I don't call an audible right here, I'm going to be September. And I can't be September.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
And so I'm just like, I can't do 2 today. So.
And that's important.
Yes.
And knowing yourself and communicating that.
Yeah.
You have to. So, yeah, this is the wish we were sleeping episode, but we got stuff to do.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it. What?
Okay, so where we gonna start? We'll start with Kev. We'll start with tired.
Maybe go into Kev. You think or no? End on Kev. Recap. Boom, boom, boom. That is partially why we're tired.
Y'all watching this all? Are we talking about?
Yeah, we're working it out.
Let's do Kev because Kev's light.
I didn't know where you put him.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
Kev.
hit it. Nasa took me on a date.
I took Faith on a date.
Yes.
Okay, so we really, really, really enjoy KevonStage. He's funny.
Yes.
Faith enjoys him, I think, being primarily social.
Yeah.
And that chick Angel.
Yeah, and
primarily,
that chick Angel.
social.
Yes.
I enjoy them on social, but I also am a fan of their podcast.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, speaking of that, y'all go stream Churchy right now on BET because it's their new show.
Yes.
So, stream it multiple times. Let it play while you're cooking. Let it play while you sleep if you want to, but let it play.
Let it play.
We got to support, Black folk when they make Black art.
Absolutely.
Same way we support Issa. There's a lot of creators out there making stuff. And we should support them too.
Agreed.
So, okay. So, I love Here's the Thing, which is the name of their podcast.
Yes, that's their podcast, yeah.
And they came to Nashville to do a live showing of their podcast.
Yeah.
And so for me, I wanted to go, because Kev is really great at mastering content and directing attention, because that's what it really is.
Yeah.
As a comedian, as a creator, he's really great at that.
Yeah.
I also wanted to see, I like watching live podcasts to see what that feels like.
Yeah.
A lot of folk take their podcasts on the road.
Right.
We saw Cocktails.
We did.
And that was interesting. And it was good, but it was interesting to see how they, do that. And I wanted to see how Kev did theirs. Totally different.
Totally.
Yeah, but still really, really good. Now, Faith and I both have a background in TV production.
Yes.
So how we're going to view things is going to be a little bit different than how everybody else views things.
Absolutely.
I could tell how there were parts that were already scripted. You can see the rundown. You can see the rundown.
Yeah.
And then this is the hot topic.
Yes.
And then other pieces were I'm assuming repeated in different locations, right?
Yeah,
so I can see that flow going.
Yeah.
But I think they did a really good job of seamlessly weaving them together.
I think so.
You know?
Yeah.
And they were funny.
They were funny. I think that's the difference between obviously them and other podcasts too, because they are comedians,
True,
actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are.
So it's going to be a little bit different. I like that it was interactive. You know what I mean? They're up. They're vibing off each other. They're just being silly. They're being who they are. You know, but they are comedians, so they have that comic timing too. True. You know,
and it's difficult because we're such good friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes to make sure that our conversation translates.
Yes.
Because there are things we can just be like, girl.
Yep.
And that's a whole sentence, right?
Yeah.
But then translating it to you to make sure you're included in the conversation, we got to make sure we bring you along with it. And they did a really good job with that.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
It was fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was a good night out.
You should check it out. If you have him in your city, you should definitely check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was good.
I could have used a touch more ratchet. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Just a touch.
Okay. So Joshy.
Yes.
Joshy Gons is their producer / DJ / photographer.
Yeah.
Josh
everything.
got 15 jobs.
Everything.
You know, he's been with KevonStage for a long time. And so like everybody loves Joshy because Joshy's just good people.
Yeah.
But Joshy is a Mexican American from California. So Joshy's music tastes tend to run LA West Coast, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And
you
so
said that.
You're over here in the South on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And so yes, we are older crowd. Kevin's group skews older.
Yeah.
Skews
Angel.
Christian.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Because of his church background.
Yeah.
So I get that. But we're it's on a Friday.
It's a Friday night.
And I'm gonna need something to keep me up on a Friday.
And it was raining too, so I'm like, come on, let's.
The whole microphone.
I know. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you felt that. Go ahead.
But not.
That's Angel,
right? But
from Kentucky.
Exactly. I love the fact that he was playing the old school. But it never took it to the next level. Like, you can ease us in with a little SWV, a little, Usher. But then it's like on a Friday night when you're trying to keep the energy up high.
Yeah.
We need some Glorilla.
Just know where you are. Right. Which we eventually got to. We did.
Some Outkast.
Something. Yeah.
Some Southern rap.
When you're in the South, whatever your show is, there's just certain songs you should really play.
I need a go-to for the grill. I need something. I need a curl, a little something. You know
I know.
I need a little something on it. And it didn't. It got there at one point.
Yeah, it did.
But it was a brief visit.
Absolutely. And the crowd was hype. Yeah, that's what was so funny about it. Like certain songs, slob them up.
Yeah.
It was like you
ain't got no Yo Gotti. You ain't got no Yo Gotti. Yeah. And
then we sang along and all that. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know why. And especially me and you have seen like, I don't say real DJs, but we have like it's a craft.
Yes.
So, to have somebody who's just playing songs, and that's no shade.
No. So he had 15
jobs. So you're not going to have, but again, from your perspective of being producer, I'm looking for this type of DJ. We've seen Kid Capri. We've seen, so I'm like, you mixing and blending. And I was like, this not that.
Right. There's a difference between playing songs in succession and DJing.
Right.
I'm not a DJ. Ain't no scratching, ain't no blending, ain't no none of that. That's not my ministry.
No.
But I can make a playlist.
Hello.
That's all I can do. That is not DJing.
No. Yeah.
So I just wish there was a little bit more.
What's
and a
my
little bit
DJ
more turned
name?
up.
Cut creator. Okay.
But
chicken butt. What, y'all? I'm delirious. Let's go. Go ahead. We getting there.
We gonna take a nap.
Love. You are. Go ahead.
You back in the bedroom. It was just
you did. I know. I have another stop.
Not today.
Continue.
So I'm
tired.
I went out last night after working all week, right?
Yeah.
And not just a little bit of work.
Yeah, we was working.
working.
I mean, we worked, but we was working. Go ahead. Sorry. Make your point.
No. Seriously. So, back it up. We went to Memphis.
nonstop.
I went to Louisville.
Yeah.
I went to Memphis.
Yes.
I had a party at my house last week.
You did.
With company still here.
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Work all week.
Mm-hmm.
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
The musical.
Yeah.
KevonStage, which is research for obviously what we do here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, I get up and I had some maintenance appointments. You know, you gotta keep your stuff together.
Yes.
So I had to do some of those appointments this morning. I still haven't got an eye appointment, but neither here nor there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I had a sorority event. Mm-hmm. We had a sorority event.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And now we're here. And
we won't be before you long.
Come on, Pastor. And then tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
My
You're
entire day
super booked.
Up until I hop on a plane for Houston, come back and do it all over again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so I'm tired.
Yeah, you are. Can I back up a little bit?
Back it on up.
We quickly glossed over Tina.
You want to talk about Tina? You want to talk about Tina?
We can talk about Tina. What's love got to do with it? So Tina Turner the musical. Let me do the setup.
You set it up.
Tina Turner the musical is touring. Yeah, see Nace's face. She's making a face. And it landed here in Nashville. Mm-hmm. And Nace and I have thoughts. And it was here. And
it was here.
Yeah.
And it shall go.
And it'll go to the next city. And yeah. So, Nace, just go ahead.
They're doing my girl Tina dirty.
All right.
They just did it dirty off top. Mm-hmm. So, here's the deal. I have season tickets to the theater.
Yes, theater.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm not a person who only goes to black shows.
Right. Yeah.
I like
all of them. I mean, you'll give them.
I'll give them a listen. I'll give them a here. And so I had really high hopes. I had been told, oh my gosh, it's so great. Yeah. And so I get there and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be so great. And then it started. And I saw one of the Tyler Perry wigs on the people. On one of the dudes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, you know good and well, if you got a fro and your character's supposed to have a concholine, a slick back or something, you got to cornrow your hair down like we do. I can't put a wig on top of this right now. Yeah. Like just like this. Yeah. It's not going to look right. You got to put some product, some cornrows, some something.
Lay it down. Yeah.
This dude basically put a baseball cap on top of his head. That's what it felt like. So he looked a mess. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to let this little wig go. Let this wig go. Then Tina. Then Tina. The lady playing Tina, I really probably think she's actually probably a very talented actress. Like, I really do. I think that this role is not her role. Okay. I think that she has a good voice, but her trying to take on the inflections and adaptations that are Tina did not work. Okay. It felt like somebody doing karaoke songs of Tina Turner. Yes. Here's the piece de resistance.
Here we go.
There's just two things. Number one is the wigs. Yeah. So I already mentioned the bad wigs. Yeah. On top of the bad wigs, she changed her wig on stage 3 times. Why are we seeing this actress pull off one wig and put on another one 3 times? Okay. Like, as a black woman in America, we don't do that. You don't have to be pulling your wig off willy-nilly in front of the people, right? In front of a multicultural audience. Like, what are we doing? Like, no. Okay. Even on RuPaul's Drag Race, the wig come off, there's another wig under it. It goes ding, and it's fabulous.
Viola Davis took hers off in How to Get Away with Murder. Go ahead.
And why did she take it off?
You know, I ain't watched the show. I just saw that part.
She took it off, and there was a point that was made, and it was at home. It wasn't like she was taking it off on the stage.
I just wanted to add it.
Yeah, it didn't know.
Go ahead.
No. It wasn't like she took it off was like, and now I have the cancer to show you my hair. No, she was switching her hair off in the back, and we see it. Like, you'll slide a hand
That's
button
the
swipe.
thing. Yeah, I don't. It wasn't part of the show. It should not have been. Like you said, that's one of those how you do costume changes and you find fun ways, whatever, to incorporate it and disguise it.
Disguise it. Then the fight with Ike. I didn't give a damn that Ike beat her ass in this movie. Like, I should have cared. I do care.
I know
the fact that I did this to
we
her
know how
in
the
real
story
life. Like, that's
goes.
horrible.
Yeah.
I cared that Lawrence Fishburne beat Angela Bassett's butt.
Yeah.
I cared. In this one, I didn't care. And primarily because they were fighting like Marvel movie characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all I did was the boom, bam, pow that you get in comic books.
Yes,
because
Batman.
why are you doing finishing moves?
Yeah.
You fighting for your life. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. And so I was
tell
told that there are two people playing Tina. And so the first half, I'm like, okay. My daughter's like, Mama, this is really bad. And I'm like, I know. So intermission comes, and there are two seats on the end of the row in front of us. And I'm like, you know what? Let's ask the usher if we can move it to those seats. And that way, should we not like the second act, we can then leave without disturbing anybody else, right? So talk to the usher. Usher says, yeah, no problem. So we sit right there on the end. And then the opening second act opens. Yeah. And I said, you ain't got to worry about me. And got my stuff and got on out of there.
Yes.
I was gone so fast. My daughter was like,
didn't have time. Right. Yeah.
I was gone. Because I was like, she opened them 2 lines of private dancer. I said, oh, no.
I'll be a private dancer.
No, I can't do it.
So Nasa left before the show was all the way over.
I went to dinner.
You did. I stayed. I went with my mom. I stayed, but we left before, I guess there was another like concert part at the end. We left before that. We like the show was over, if you will, and people were clapping and all that. And I guess they go into like an encore performance. We didn't stay for that. We left.
Encore. Do you want more?
Your answer was no.
No.
I had the conversation with our dear friend Andrea, who was blessed to see it on Broadway. And I had shared with you even sometimes just the traveling companies, it's just not going to hit the same as seeing it whoever originated the role. But Andrea was saying how much she loved it, and I was telling her. I told her your experience, and I had mentioned I was like, for me, it was just okay. When people were like, "How'd you like it?" My response is, "It was okay." Like for me, it was okay. I don't have it was bad, but I was like, it was okay. Like I don't have to see it again. But yeah, it wasn't. It's not on my list like to tell people. And so many people here liked it. So many people in Nashville liked it. They're like, it was so good. And I'm like, all right.
A friend of the pod, I'm not gonna say their name, but they went on Thursday, and they walked out at intermission too.
Really? Okay.
And we sat on the right loge, which is a little elevated, right?
Yeah.
I like to sit right there. It's my spot.
Yeah.
But she was on the floor in the orchestra, and she was like, Tina was missing a tooth and had a tattoo that she could see.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm tatted up. So if there's a way to cover that.
Yes. There's a lot.
Or a real person.
Yeah.
Like, but.
Yeah. It was just okay for me. I wasn't wowed. It could have ended a lot sooner than it did for me as well. I was like, I thought the young Tina, I thought she did a good job. The little girl, she was cute. Raymond, I know, but I was mad at Raymond. I'm like, get up. Anyways.
Raymond, he sang that song though.
He did sing. Mama liked that part. Yeah.
I just really feel like they were good singers.
Yes.
They were good portrayers of Tina.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now, I did have that Anderson .Paak bob though.
Listen.
Yeah, that mushrooming.
I wanted to do a bump. We probably should have did a bump before the show. Lord have mercy. Anyways,
okay.
A lot of it for me was over the top. It was definitely caricatures of I was like, okay, this is
bad.
Yeah, right. So,
all right.
There's Tina.
So, obviously, you're tired. Y'all been outside the streets.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
True. Mm-hmm. That is true. However, I know that for myself, I can default to work and home,
Yeah.
and not have any fun.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, today is my only real day of fun.
Right.
And what, the whole backstory there. But,
Yeah.
I don't want to have an existence of just working home.
Yes.
It's okay for a season. You grinding it out.
Right, yeah.
I get that. But that should not be my life.
Yes.
And so that's why I'm like, no, I'm going to show up for myself and have the fun. But of course I have to pay for the fun too. Or make some better allowances to accommodate for that.
Yes.
And I guess I have not. I've been just kind of running. And I told somebody the other day, which applies to me, nobody's going to enforce your boundaries. I know. Nobody's going to enforce your boundaries for you.
It's true.
And it is. It's true.
People going to take as much as they can.
But I struggle with that. I struggle with that.
I know you do. I know you do.
I was always raised, you see a need, meet a need, right? And so I am learning not to take on too much other stuff.
Yeah.
But like, when it comes to a board chair, when it comes to, sorors and the roles that I play there, when it comes to work and wanting to lead good teams and have my people feel supported, I'm never going to be a leader that's like, y'all in the trenches, hope y'all make it out.
Right.
If we in the trenches, I'm in there.
You're in there with them.
in there.
Yeah.
Which is what happened. I mean, I spent hours on Valentine's Day working through a problem with a coworker, and it was time well spent, right?
Yeah.
However, earlier that day, I just said, praise God, it's Valentine's Day. I have no plans tonight. I can come home and rest. And thinking I can not re-up my energy, but thinking, okay, I can power down a little early tonight and, re-up my energy. Yeah. And then it ended up working, which again was warranted and needed. And I'm not angry about it.
Right, yeah.
But then I'm like, here I am today. Whereas some things happened this morning that really make me angry. And I told you right before the show, I said, I don't know if I'm angry and it's warranted me being angry, but amplified by me being tired, or if I'm just tripping. Yeah. Which is why I'm just trying to keep it over here to myself and not be angry out loud.
Thank you.
I know.
You're doing good.
Look.
You are, but you still have to process it and talk about it. So I like that you acknowledge. We both do that because I'll be like, I got an attitude. Give me 10 minutes or whatever.
And I remove myself from situations.
Yes. Yep.
I have learned, let me remove myself because I don't want to bring down everybody else's good time. Right. And be the Debbie Downer, especially when I'm fuming.
Yeah. That's best.
Yeah.
You know yourself.
I do.
Yeah. Don't turn off.
You don't like me when I'm angry.
Right. And she be talking about me being Hulk.
I mean.
I don't like me
I can be
when I'm angry. You can be.
You got that? The double entendre?
I got
the double entendre.
Did y'all didn't catch it. It's okay. What? You get it on your way home.
Get it on your way home.
Get it on your way home.
Let that bless you later.
Thank you. She-Hulk. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, sorry. I don't want to keep perpetuating tired, but even myself, and I love me some good old self-care and all the stuff.
Okay, you said you had a hole in your sock.
Huge.
You got no sock.
I'm gonna throw it away. Y'all can't see it. They used to put me all on blast. See, they wouldn't have known. Now they gonna know I got a hole. I'm not gonna show it. My heel's crusty. I didn't realize there was a hole in here until I put the sock on. And I was like,
the moon roof.
Shut up, Nasa.
Okay,
so listen.
I'm listening.
You touched on something in terms of like fun on the week. Like you don't want to just work at home, but sometimes I feel like it's to our detriment. Like you want to be social, and most people you find more social time on weekends. You just do. You can hit up a happy hour during the week or something, but for most people, that's you do your errands on the weekends, and you catch up with people, but because we're on like 24/7, it's that factoring in of sleep and rest time and what that looks like. I can tell you, and for me, I love resting, but for the past few weeks, I'm firing on all cylinders, and I really am exhausted right now talking to y'all. Like, I just want to close my eyes.
Yes.
But, I don't know best practices. I know some things that I do I will put my phone on do not disturb. When I feel myself like, okay, you need to re-up. And I have my settings in such a way that important people can reach me.
Of course.
You know, like the VIPs in my life can reach me, but don't talk to me. Like I can't do this, or I just know. And I feel myself, like you pointed out earlier, I feel myself kind of getting there. I'm like, okay, I only got like a few good hours in me, and then I'm going to go melt into the bed. But yeah, that's something we struggle with, and even being 40 plus and the positions we're in, and like you said, service, and we're on the boards and on the committees and on all the things. But
I have to network for my job.
Yes.
So for real, my job, in my perfect world, I would work a little 8 to 6.
Yeah.
And then go network twice a week. Mm-hmm. And then do the podcast on the Saturday. Mm-hmm. Shoot 2 episodes, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, hopefully have a Sunday.
Yes.
Really to rest.
Yeah.
This week, even that's gone. Mm-hmm. But then you add into that's like perfect, but you don't think about all the other pieces that make the perfection. Like, I got to edit the show. Mm-hmm. You know, I have a board meeting. Yeah, I got to study. I have a board interview next week. So I'm like, with the damn state. So I need to, at some point, I need to study.
Yeah. Get on your stuff. Yep.
Then there's, you know, Delta, because you want to be of service. Mm-hmm. And then you want to make sure you're counseling other people. Yeah. Then I want to be a good daughter.
Yes.
You know, I want to be a good mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. And at one point in time, I felt like my life, my plate's always stayed full.
Yeah. It has.
It was full of my kid stuff.
Yeah.
Not NASA stuff. Mm-hmm. And I had a job that really did turn off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
News. Mm-hmm. You live or die by 6.
Yeah.
Now you think about the next story, planning ahead.
Yeah.
But like, I wasn't taking home a lot of work. Mm-hmm. You're on call the daggone time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wasn't taking home a lot of work. You know. Mm-mm. Now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the time. You're on all the time.
All the time.
And just trying to figure that out. I'm interested in what you all do. Like, how do you turn it off? How do you truly factor in and take time for yourself? Because there's so much information out there on the web. Me and you both, we love the NAP ministry. But then, you know, the again, Calm app, all those things. But you're like, okay, I got to pay these bills. I got to do this. I got to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And how do you stop it before you truly do burnout? You know what I mean? I guess that's what I want to know. I'm interested in what y'all think. And you.
Yeah, course. Definitely. I can, please put it in the comments. Yeah. Please. For me, I always know when the tide has shifted, when I am not looking forward to fun, and when fun seems more exhausting than exhilarating.
Okay.
So, take case in point, like, well, just take a vacation. Okay, yes.
Yeah, we want you to.
I need a vacation.
We saw your pictures.
Yeah, I need a vacation, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that means I gotta run to get all my ducks in a row, so that way I can go on vacation and not come back to a bunch of chaos. Okay. And then come back and then catch up.
Yes.
And all that stuff. Yeah. So by the time I do all that, I'm like, fuck, I might as well not even go. I'm tired. Trying to even get there.
I know. So,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, I know you ain't had to answer. You work all the time. But we want you to go on a vacation. Everybody tell Nasa, take the vacation. Yeah. Yes, the work will be there. That's the thing too. It's like it's never ending. It's not a bad thing. We're grateful.
Of course.
But I tell that it's something about, I feel like there's less time, even though it's not, but less time in trying to prepare for a trip than any other work day, right? When you're, like you said, you're preparing the others, PTO. Like, you're leaving. Here's who's taking my calls for me. You know what I mean? I feel like there's,
And then all the maintenance stuff, like, I'm supposed to be going out of town, coming up here soon. So then you got to make an appointment to get waxed. You got to get your nails done. Yeah. You got to do X, Y, and Z. At some point, I got to pack. Mm-hmm. Now.
Yeah. Yeah. When, yes.
I'm working all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm working late on Monday. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, I did get my nail appointment for the afternoon.
You did.
Wednesday, we have sorority meeting.
Yes.
Thursday's the flight. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just show up my toothbrush and be like, I'm here. Cause
sometimes that's all you got. I'm here.
I'm here with a wax and these new nails.
Yes.
You know? That's
Ew.
seriously.
Yes.
That's, I mean, it's all that stuff, you know? And then, you know, there's this life stuff. You need to do your laundry. You gotta wash your drawers.
You do?
You know?
You do?
I did.
What you do?
You're proud of me. I did have a housekeeper come in because I recognized this whole month was just a shit show.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm out of time.
Yep. That's good.
I'm out of time.
That's so outsourcing. That's something.
Yeah. And so I think that's something I would like to continue. I gotta find it in the budget.
Hey, I get it.
I was just like,
that blessed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of time.
Yep. Yeah.
And so I can either burn myself out and try to make the time, or I can say I'm out and I need help.
Calling an audible.
Yeah.
You're making all the points. Yes. Acknowledging that you need help. You can't do it all by yourself. And then acting on getting that help.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. I just go cry. That's what I do. I'm just...
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just go to bed. I'm like, like the lady, get somebody else to do it. When I get there, somebody, a friend of the pod, what did she tell me? She was like, I'm aggressively sleepy or something. She's like, when you've decided you're sleepy, like you're sleepy and there's nothing else. I'm like, that's about right.
I go through stages. Like, I'm tired right now. The next stage is exhilaration and ridiculousness.
You get giddy.
I get it.
She does. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Actually, you do. It's kind of funny.
It's annoying as hell to everybody else. It's funny as fuck to me.
And then she started laughing. Then she starts crying because she's laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
It's good TV.
And then I crash.
And then...
No, then I get the angries after that.
Oh, okay.
I get the angries after that. Then it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have stages.
I have stages.
I just... when I do... Now, for me, my Sunday after church nap, that thing hit. I don't know what it is. It might be the word. I don't know. But even that, like, I will tell my family if they call. Like, my brother has called me while I'm, like, heading to Nap Town. And I'm like, I'm about to take a nap. I'll call you back. Hope it's not important. Like, I'll text him that. He'll be like, okay, it's fine. Like, he knows. There's no love lost. Nobody's mad. Faith needs to take her nap. And my mom will be like, if she calls, depending on the day, and she's like, well, I didn't get you. I figured you were napping. So my family's in formation. They know I need to take my nap. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay. That's good stuff.
I'm going to take my nap after this show.
Yes, you are. What else we good? But for real, comment. Let us know. So, like, how do you not, especially again, Nason and I, and this podcast is for women of a certain age. So even with that age comes a lot of responsibilities.
And I don't act like mine are any more, any less than anybody else's.
Correct. Yeah.
Because I know that as Black women, yes,
yeah,
I have a particular job. I make decent money. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And I am putting these extracurricular things on myself. I also recognize that. But there are also Black women out there who are working 2 jobs, raising kids.
Yeah. Yes.
There are also people out there taking care of their elder parents. And
absolutely.
trying to do church stuff. You know, so I feel like Black women have, specifically women, but Black women particularly, are always tasked with the work. And I'm like, when do we get the respite?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want luxury. I want
girl.
Rest. Like, people like, oh, if you win the lottery, what are you going to do? I'm going to go to Disney World, first and foremost.
Yeah.
You know, I love the Disney World.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to walk around Epcot. I'm going to be happy. And then me and my friends are going to rest.
Okay.
And we're going to ideate.
Okay.
And we're going to think about how do we want to move in the world in a way that does not leave us exhausted like this.
I like that.
So, y'all pray for me to win them numbers.
Very good.
That's what I want to do.
That's good. Okay. I want to eat Cheez-Its. That's really...
And rest. All right.
And rest doesn't always mean sleep, depending on the person. But like you said, let me lay there. Leave me there, like Tamala Man said. Just leave me at the altar.
Leave me at the throne.
Just leave me there.
Leave me alone.
Okay, we're gonna go before Nasa hits the giddy stage.
Yeah, come here to leave me alone.
We're delusional.
Yes, I mean, I wanna lay at the throne. I don't want to see you yet, but if you see, I do want to see you, not somebody else. But
she wanna lay somewhere else.
I'm trying to talk with the Lord.
I'm sorry. Praise Him. Praise.
Good night, y'all. I know it's still daylight.
It is.
Good night.
But it might be dark when you're listening.
That's true.
Okay.
So look, like, subscribe, share. I'm tired.
See? Mm-hmm.
Make sure you follow us on all the platforms.
All of them.
Faith, what's your IG name?
The Fifi CEO. Wait, that's it. The Fifi _CEO.
You tired too?
I am so tired.
And mine is Myriad, that is me. So
yes.
Make sure you follow us on the IGs and, engage.
Our adventures, which keep us from going to sleep.
And if you're tired too, put a little Z's in the as a comment so we can know. We're not in this alone.
Exactly.
Throw the Z's
We're
on
going to
there.
get through this.
Yes, the sleepy Z's.
Throw some Z's on that beat. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
God bless.
I'm a rapper.
Goodbye.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.